Today we're going to be continuing working on adding our elastic to our junk journal, our butterfly junk journal. The last video we had gotten up to reinforcing the spine so that we can put our elastics over the edge on this one, because the inserts, which I always keep at a full sheet size, folded in half. So these are 8.5 inches high. And the cover we made at 8 3/4. So we don't have enough room at the top to make a hole for the elastic, or the bottom. So we're going to go over the edge. Now what I planned on doing, I don't know if this is going to work, never did it before. I plan on using my hole punch to make a half of a circle hole at the top and the bottom. In other words, similar to what we do on a pocket when we make a notch. And by the way, this is Pat in the paper closet. We're going to finish this up today. Well, not the whole book, but we're going to finish the cover. And hopefully we'll get some decorating done. So let's see if we can cut through this. This is just a regular old typical hole punch, regular size. I don't know what it is, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. Could be a 1/4 inch. Well, anyway, it's not the tiny one, it's a regular one. Now I'm going to place this in the middle of the spine so that I can see, I don't know if you can see in here, that only half of the punch is on the paper. I only want a half. Ooh, it's gonna take 2 hands for this. Did it. Alright, so that's what I need. So we want the elastic to sit in this little notch here. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the bottom. I have it so I can see the hole at the top. Placing it in the middle of the spine. Whoop. And only punching half of it. In other words, so my paper is halfway in the hole and halfway out. Okay, I'm gonna punch again. 2 hands. We're punching through double cardstock. That's exactly what I wanted. So our elastic will lay in this little groove, and it won't be sliding back and forth on the top of the paper, the cardstock. So we have our notches. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to cut the elastic. This is 1mm corded elastic. I'm going to make it double the size of my height. So 1, not stretching it, just regular tension. 1, 2. That's all we need because we're going to tighten it up. So we don't need much extra. Okay. I'm going to run it around in our notches here. And then we're going to pull it into the middle and tie it. I'm going to stretch it out so we have a little tension in there. Not too much tension, we don't want to rip the cardstock, but we want it to hold our papers. Can you hear it? It's pretty tight. Trying to make a knot. Not the easiest thing on video. I've lost the end. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna go over twice. Pull it. And I'll try to make my knot. This is a little difficult. There we go. Got it. Now let's see how tight it is. That's good. That will hold our papers. Now you see where our elastic is? It's in those little grooves that we just made. On the top and the bottom. So from the outside, that's what it looks like. Now, it can't go anywhere. It won't slide around to the front or the back because it's in that little groove. Okay, I'm going to trim some of this off of here. Make sure it's really tight. Trim it back a bit. And I'm going to get my signature. Now this is 14 full-size sheets that we folded in half. Let's see how well they fit under here. Slide it under into the middle. And that looks very well. So when we close it up, we have a little space at the top here, so we're not popping out of the book. A little space at the bottom, and a little space on the sides. All right, worked out. Okay, I'm just gonna flip through these quick so you can see what we're dealing with. We have some design papers, some plain papers, some food color dyed papers. Where is it? Now let's have trouble with that. This is lined paper with some of those butterflies I put on the edge from the front. These are printed on my computer, by the way. This butterfly that I drew and I scanned it in, and I've used it in several spots. Butterflies on a black background. Some food coloring dyed blue paper. Some pink paper. Another butterfly pattern that I printed onto the lined paper. Sort of a lavender color. This looks like it must have been a computer created coffee dyed paper, and I changed it to a lavender. Here's a pink food coloring paper. Here's another pink computer dyed, that's what I'll call it, paper. Some birds. I added this butterfly onto this background. More food coloring dyed paper. Plain white. This is the center of our signature. And then the other, opposite side of each page. There's that purple butterfly. Plain paper. Here I printed a label on here. We can either write or put a printed label on there. Here's a lined paper over some flowered paper. I made it transparent. This is all printed on here, nothing's dimensional. Some food coloring dyed paper, pink and blue. And it's just the back of the black paper with the butterflies. Some coffee dyed, computer dyed paper actually. The opposite of the lined paper. This is, what was on the opposite side of this? Don't know. Let's see. Must be this one. No, I don't know what that was. How did I get that pink? But anyway, it looks like I did variegated colors over that bird print, which is way behind there. You can barely see it. Here's another one. There's a blue computer created paper and our butterflies. Okay, so on here we're going to cover the front, the inside. I was thinking of, let's see what I picked out here. I think I'm going to use this paper. I'll use this on this side and then this on the back cover. So I'll just cut that in half. That should fit perfectly on here. And then on here I'm also going to make a pocket, which means I'm going to be covering up my butterfly, but that's okay. So we'll make a pocket on the front and the back. Okay, so the first thing we'll do, we'll cut this in half. I'm gonna get my paper trimmer. Okay, so we're gonna cut this at 5.5, which is half of a full sheet. Full sheet is 11 inches wide. I said 5.5, not 9.5. I almost cut it at 9.5. Okay, 5.5. Give us 2 equal pieces. This will be the back. Actually, if I put this on the front, no, I'll put this on the front. Never mind. Get that out of here. Bring back our book. Always give it a dry test. Make sure it's the right size before you glue it. And that fits just nicely in there. Okay, so we're going to glue that on. Let me get my glue. Okay. We're going to put glue on here all around the edges. All the edges. Oh. Of course, my glue is not working. Hold on. Let me unclog it. I think I've got it. Yeah. Alright. Working. Okay, we're just going to put glue all around the edges here. Not too much, but we do want them to make sure they stay down. So you gotta put enough glue on there. Just not too much so it doesn't ooze out all over. My glue seems to have thickened up here. Not coming out very well. Let me try unclogging once more. I lost my pin. Found it. Twist it around a little. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so we continue on around the edges. Getting some in the corners. All 4 sides. Okay, and a little bit all around the center. You want to stay on that flat. And the glue just clogged up again. What is going on? Sorry. Typical glue problems. I don't have a longer pin to get into there. Let's see what happens. Sounds like it's coming out and then it clogs. You know what it is? I don't have a stainless steel pin. I think that's it. And what was in there has rusted. It won't affect my paper, but looks a little dirty. And it's not flowing well. Alright, I think I have enough here. I just want to make sure it stays down well. And I'll take off the cap and clear it out. Alright, we'll line this up. The top left corner over there. Right here, don't press it down yet. So you look on all sides, get it even. You have time to move it around a little bit so your glue dries. Okay, now it's unevenly. Press it down. Make sure you have something to wipe up any extra glue that comes out. And I'll press it with my bone folder. Spread the glue very hard. Give it some pressure so you spread the glue out to all the edges and the corners. Wipe up anything that comes out, and that's it. Let me see if I can get the cap off this bottle. No. Hot water for that. I'm going to try once more. Sorry I'm having such problems with my glue. Just once in a while it just clogs up totally. I hear it coming. I can hear the air, so I know it's clear. It just doesn't stay cleared. Alright, let's work on the back. We'll see how the glue goes. Here's our second piece. Test it out. Fits well. You don't want it over your fold on your spine. That'll work out well. Okay. Let's try the glue again and shake it up a little. Starts out well, but then it clogs. See? There really is some rusted glue in there. Let me wipe that off. That's what's causing this problem. I need to find a stainless steel pin or paper clip. Okay. Get some in the corners, all around the edges, all four corners. Still working, thank goodness. Okay, and then some in the center. Not too thick, but enough that it's gonna hold down all parts of your paper. We are gonna spread it out with a bone folder after we attach it. Okay, let's put it on. Starting in the upper right corner. Just lay it down, don't press anything. Making sure it's gonna fit. You're not over the fold of your spine. And press it down. Okay. Spreading out the glue and pressing very hard so it spreads. All edges, you want all your edges attached tightly. You don't want anything loose. Okay, so we've covered the inside, front, and back. Now when that glue dries, that's really going to harden up our cover. Because now we have 3 layers of cardstock and 2 layers of glue. So once this hardens, it's very sturdy. Alright, so we have our, oh, this is the front. I hope I have my pages in right. Hold on. I need to put them in upside down. Yes, I did. Alright, one thing about the elastic, you can always change it. That's right side up. Okay. I didn't even notice that these flowers would have been upside down. Okay, put it back under the elastic, the whole pile, pull it to the middle. Good thing I checked. Now if you get deep into your book and you decide you want to add another page, with this type of a binding, you can just slide another page under here, in between any way you want. computer is telling me low battery. I guess that pertains to my phone. I'm hoping you're not seeing that on the screen. I know it's still recording, but I'm not recording my book. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. We'll continue, we'll decorate in the next video. So please hit the like button if you like this video. And leave me a comment what you think, or some ideas you may have. And hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when the next video's up. We're going to start decorating. Okay, thank you for coming. I'll see you soon. Bye.